Oh my gosh, I'm live on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Oh, how you guys doing? Let's see what's going on here. I am live on the YouTube, on the tube, y'all. How y'all doing? I hope all is well with you all. I know it's been a long time. I gotta see what's going on. YouTube always changing stuff. I don't know how to see what's going on. Oh my gosh. I can't see if anybody is here in the, oh, it's two people. Oh my gosh, over here. So how are you all doing? And it's probably with my phone too, I don't know. So what's up? We got 3 people. I got to get used to this YouTube thing. I'm so used to just doing my videos differently. So yeah, what's going on? Yes. Nobody's saying nothing. I know y'all like, okay, what you got to. Hey, Virtue and Meekness. Hey, Vestige, how are you? Glad to have you here. I hope all is well with you all. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of be, y'all know me, I'll be jumping over here and there. I hope you're doing well. Vestige, nice to see you here in the chat room. See your name. One of the things I'm gonna talk about is one thing that I've changed in our home, and I'm still changing because I haven't completed the change. We're in the process. Is adding plants, you guys, adding live plants in all of your rooms in the house. These things are so important because there are toxins in your home. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. That's amazing. It is lung cancer is one of the highest disease now, cancers in America now. And a lot of it is contributing from the toxins in your home. And especially if you don't air air your home out. That is important. And you have to use good cleaning products. If you guys don't know, my mom passed from lung cancer and she didn't smoke. And I was like, wow. You know, it's always been a puzzle in the back of my head about her. And I know one thing she used was Clorox bleach. And Clorox bleach is known to cause asthma, lung cancer, all type of respiratory issues because it's so irritant to the system. It's poison. It's poison, you guys. I used to wash with it. I used to clean with it. It's been years. We do have some Clorox in the house, but I don't use it. My husband does use it sometimes outside. I don't wash with it as you guys probably know, I make my own washing powders or soap for the wash machine. Excuse me. And I've been doing that for years. It's important that we be conscious of our surroundings. We're outside inhaling toxins, which is better still to be outside than to be in your home. And I'm in the home a lot. So what I've done, what we're doing, I think we bought 2 large plants, and then we bought small plant, well, 3 small plants, and we're going to get more. And one plant and each plant takes out different toxins. But one of the most powerfulest plant is the bamboo, and that's something that I'm going to be getting hopefully this week. So yeah, I want to put those all throughout the house and things of that nature, even in the bathroom. I just want live plants all throughout the house. This is one of the changes. I have different things I've done. But yeah, so you guys be conscious of not just, because a lot of times we about food, or we're about maybe what we put on, that we're growing food, but also think about what's going on inside your home. It's very important, you guys, to have live plants placed throughout your home. I'm just telling you guys changes I made, and I'm just, for those who are interested. And yeah. As you guys may have noticed, you may have not noticed, but if you have noticed, I've lost a lot of weight. And it's like, wow. I was eating alkaline, and I'm not on this bandwagon of a lot of stuff anymore, because I'm learning that my body, it tells you, because if you put yourself in a position where you minimize things, and that's something I did, and that's something that I talked about a lot. And I do believe that you shouldn't eat GMOs, and you should not eat things that are made in the laboratory. And most foods are. It was like, oh my gosh, what haven't they done? What haven't they not touched? I've been telling my family here for at least a year that I know something is going on with this spelt and the other flowers and things of that nature. And then I think everybody should know that if you eat those types of things, you will gain weight. But I knew there was something wrong with those. They're doing something to it. It has a smell. It's different. And I notice now a lot of people pushing or talking about the white spelt. So, and that's something that we have in the house. We have both. I no longer consume any spelt. And that's something that I told people about spelt, kamut, and all these different other grains. Yeah. People listening, and they're changing stuff. They're watching. They know what because we verbalizing things that we're doing now, or what we're not eating and what we're buying. Every time you go in the store, you pay for this, you bought this, they log and everything. So, and what you buy online. So, but I no longer consume any spelt anymore. My husband still eats it, but I do not eat spelt. I don't want to consume it. And that is one of the reasons why I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of weight. So yeah, it was like a person that who know me for years. When he saw me, he was like, he's a naturopath. And when he saw me, he was like, because one of the things that we used to talk about was weight loss. and stuff like that. Now he's like, no, don't, lose weight too quickly. And I always agree to that, that you shouldn't lose weight, a lot of weight quickly because it's not good on your organs. Some people organs can drop and that'll cause other problems. I've seen people who lost a lot, like 400 pounds, and now they're complaining about pain and organ pains and stuff like that. So it isn't, and a person can die, also. But yeah, but that's not something I'm just trying to rush and lose weight. I used to be like that when I was younger, but my point is being healthy and yeah, doing what I need to do for me. And now, I eat when I'm hungry. I always been like that, but sometimes when I was young, I used to snack throughout the day and stuff like that. But like I said, I no longer eat any spelt, any of those things. I have it in the house. I don't consume it. It's like something within me. It was for about a year that it was something up with the spelt. So that's another change that I've changed in my life. I'm the type of person, if you don't know me, if I'm with a person, I'm with them. I ride with them until I see something that's off, like not just off, but something where it can be destructive, to me or my family or to themselves if they don't want to listen. So I'm the type, I'm going to ride with you. I'm going to support you 1000%. And that's just how I am. And I've supported a lot of these types of platforms and riding with, knowing that there was agendas. I knew people had agendas. I knew people were pushing their own little thing, although they would share some knowledge with you, but then on the flip side, of course, they was pushing a little whatever they had. And, fine, you hustling, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very cautious now. I mean, I'm true. I think today I walk like, very cautiously, because it's just so many different influences about everything today. Everybody know everything, and I hope I never came off like that. Now I just learned, for those who eat meat, I'm always researching, studying, learning different things, and because stuff is always changed, you always learn. Because stuff changed, something may be added, people may have had something that they did all the time. Now they changed it. So, hey, and then there are just nature itself has changed. So things always change, and this is my point in the world. I said all of that for what? But I just really am observing. Oh, this is one of the things that I've learned. For those who eat meat, although something says grass-fed, you should be very careful because and I think people know this, even though in the word organic don't mean anything. It's better than eating GMO. I do give it that, but because I've seen it in my own family. I've seen the difference, how we respond to stuff that is not organic. So that's why I say there's a difference. I've seen it from Ebony when she was little, from the age of 4, and now with our 7-year-old. So yeah. So there is a difference. Even someone told my husband, a doctor, he was like, make sure you don't eat no GMOs because it's a difference. But the meat they say is grass-fed, and you're thinking, oh, okay, it's organic and it's grass-fed. Now today, that doesn't even mean anything. Grass-fed today could mean that they just gave the animal had some time in their life had some grass. They ate some grass. You know, so now they call it grass fed. So it's crazy in these streets. And then also, they can take the corn and take the starch out, and now it's called grass. So it's called grass fed. It was fed grass. Corn is grass now. So it is so much stuff and games that's going out in these streets with food and life and just period. Life, people has changed. It's just, it is such, oh my God, I don't even know if I changed a lot. Okay, anyway, whatever. I don't know why I would put it on my title. But anyway, I've noticed that people are not the same. And I'm like, we must be got GMO people. I mean, it's just crazy. I'm not saying everybody, just a lot of people. It's me and my niece was just talking. We're the same age. And we always used to say, wow, where are the older women teaching us? And, you know, and we were the younger generation, you know, and we didn't have the teachings of the elderly women, the older women. And that was like, we always said that. And now we're hoping that we're being an example in the teaching of the young women. But it's a lot of stuff going on. There has been a shift. There's another change. There's a spiritual shift has gone on. Oh my gosh, it's crazy, y'all. And I know some of y'all see what's going on out in the spiritual world. It's like these demons are really, they have infiltrated. They have really, the devil is busy. He's on his job, and a lot of people have followed the ways of the enemy. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm seeing people just broke. They are broken people. And that's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And the people who's supposed to have been someone that some of these young girls that I know, young ladies, married, the things that I see today, and single. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, I mean, I know why that I have to be an example. I have to help guide. And sometimes it's hard because you see the brokenness of people that, you know, and they don't even see it themselves. But it has taken, some people have been broken and hurt by people watching videos right here on YouTube. So that's why we got to be careful what we say and how we deal with people. Man, I'm talking about, there has been a shift, a change. And now I have to remain spiritually sound. I have to remain connected, you know, to the Most High. And no matter the shift and the changes in others, is sad. I talk to these young ladies, and it's rough. People have left places and situations, Christianity and different, and I don't even want to say it, but the Hebrew Israelite stuff. Wow. I'm that's another change in my life. I am a child of the Most High, and I know we are the people that the Bible speaks of, but the dogmatic of degrading our own people, young ladies, older ladies, married women. Oh my gosh. It's like this young lady, her husband, mm, the man she married, treated her terribly. I'm not going to go into all those details, but just to see those types of things going on and then using the Bible, mm-mm, that's a turn off. That's the same thing that you get with other places. And I'm not knocking nobody and what their beliefs and what they do. That that's not what I'm here for. We all got to work out our own soul salvation with fear and trembling, and just to for people that I know they don't trust no person out who say they're in leadership to help them. What do you do? So my change is I have to stay connected, and I always was. I did get thrown off because I started following what people said because of me not knowing, you know. And the Bible clearly tell us to study for ourselves. That's amazing. Clearly tell us that, and I choose to do. My whole family, we choose to study for ourselves and to try to help. Also, we gotta help ourselves first because I can't go help somebody and I need help myself. So my whole thing is for making it personal for myself because they say work out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling, right? So I got to work my own thing, and as I grow, and then I help others, help pull them up, and that's what it's all about. It's not about bashing and diminishing and downgrading somebody with words. So I choose love one way. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way. I mean, that's one thing that this world is missing. People caring for real and not with agendas. I'm going to befriend you because no, it's because I love you. I mean, the love, what is that today? It's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. But I will remain no matter the things that I've been through, the people who have hurt me, and I still remain to love. I still remain in the Most High, no matter what. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? Because my life is not about me. It's not. I mean, if we think about it, our life is to let the people who don't know the Most High, let them see Him in us, so that He can be glorified. It's not about us. I tell our children that all the time. It's not about you. It's not about you. No matter what we go through, it's not about us because He said it's working for our good. We just got to know that. And to encourage somebody who is going through some serious pain, physically, mentally, to tell them that that's working for their good. One thing our little one says, like it's out, and let you know you're still alive. She heard me say that. So it let us know we're still alive and we have the ability to make the changes that we need to make. And sometimes you feel all alone. Sometimes you just, you feel like you just by yourself. Excuse me. I do feel like that sometimes. A lot of times I feel, that I'm by myself in different things in life. Because and this is another thing. I noticed that I can talk to certain people in the majority. People don't listen today. People do not listen to what you are actually saying out of your mouth. They're going to hear something totally different. Even on this video, somebody gonna say something that I just went over my head, like, what? Where did they get that from? But people don't listen. And I'm trying to, as I touch people's lives, I'm hoping to teach them to listen, to listen. My husband used to say, the listener is the learner. You will learn. That's something that my dad does, and he's been doing that forever. He's not a talker. He will just sit and watch you, and he learned who you are, you know. And that's something that I try to teach Adriana as well. You know, just listen and watch. You don't have to be the one talking all the time. Just sit back and listen, and you will learn a lot by being quiet and just watching. Watch people, what they tell on themselves, you know. I watches. I watch. I'm going to engage in talking, but I'm a watcher. That's a gift the Most High gave me. I have to watch. I have to. So yeah, I just, I hope that this video touches someone's life to know that you are loved. You are loved. You are loved. When you feel when you feel all alone by yourself in a crowded room, just know that you are loved. No matter what others have said to you, you are loved. Oh, okay. Hi. You are loved. And don't forget that. Don't forget that you are loved. Don't forget that. Okay? Keep your head and your eyes on the Most High. Don't get caught up, because this world has changed and it's still changing. The scripture says it's gonna wax worse and worse. And it is. Everything, you know how they calling stuff that's evil and wicked, good people, they calling them bad. I mean, and we really can't trust anybody today. I mean, it is, you can have people have to earn their trust. Let me put it like that, because you know, you can trust some people. People have to really earn their trust, you know. And don't give your trust to anybody. Don't just, you know, I never was a person just trust people right off. But when I came into the knowledge of who we were, I just laid everything down, and I no longer do that. I no longer do that. You know, I don't care what color you are, because some people, they look at certain people and they just automatically don't trust them. I don't trust nobody. People have to earn my trust, and I understand if you have to do the same to me, because I need to earn your trust. And because today, in this world today, is just, it's very little love. It's very little like love with no conditions, like what love really means. People feel like they can just say, I love you. And that's no, because like right now, I'm going through something. I'm not going through nothing, but you know, going through something. Let's say when I lost I don't say lost, when our little one, my last pregnancy, when she didn't make it on this side, I realized, wow, this person don't love me. I learned so much. I learned so much. And it doesn't matter, because a lot of people, and I used to say this about, oh, I'm not even going to call the different types of people, because I don't even care. I'm looking at your character. I'm looking at, and we got to be careful with that, your heart, because people got all kind of games they playing today. I see you. I'm going to say something. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Ebony is working. But yeah, and nice to see you. But yes, it is it's hard out here today. I think about when I was younger, And I think about the people that I've known and came across. And as I was getting older, I started noticing, oh, when I was coming up, if any of my siblings did anything, now during my time, the neighbors or, other people, they didn't put their hands on the children because this was the time, was the shift, was during my generation. They would just tell the parents, because I think with my sisters and them, they would beat, like, the neighbors or whoever, they would beat the child or whatever. But we was like it's like we got like 3, 4 generations in my brothers and sisters. Like, it's like not generation, but it's what they call it. What do they call it? Not what anyway. Oh my God, it's right there. Sets of children. There you go. I'm like the last set. So like my parents was older when they had us. And with my sister and them, the neighbors would beat them, the uncles would beat them, and whoever, like if you did something. But with my generation, it's like, don't you put your hand on my child. They were looking at them sideways. But the neighbor would tell the parents, and then the child would get, punished, whooping, whatever, or, you can't go outside or whatever it was. But today, and I was saying how just me growing up and seeing how people are caring about people, I don't see that. I rarely see that today. Like genuine stuff. I rarely see that today. Yes. Oh, really? Hold on a minute. I don't even know how. Hold on, y'all. Oh, you should have told me something. Okay, can y'all hear me now? I'm checking my phone. Okay, can y'all hear me okay. Now? I'm checking my phone. I'm looking behind me. Y'all see that lamp? And also that's a plant. That's a live plant that I have in this room here. And also that's the Himalayas sea salt lamp. I have them scattered around in the house as well. Oh, one thing I noticed too, I'm talking about changes, you guys. I hope y'all, the ones who coming in late. I've talked about having live plants in your house because it helps to clean the air, because there's a lot of toxins in your house, you guys. No matter how much you clean, and then you gotta be careful what you clean it with. I use vinegar. I use alcohol. I just started using alcohol with my essential oils. And I've been doing that for years with the vinegar, the white vinegar, and my essential oils. I've been using those for years. What else? I make my own washing powders. The plants bring too many bugs in the house. No, I haven't had that issue. And I think we had these plants about 2 weeks. So I haven't had that issue. And if they are, just, let them know that's your house. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know, because the reason what brought me to thinking and doing more research, and I have a podcast that I'm supposed to be connected with, I think tomorrow, in a couple of days. Anyway, and it's talking about the changing and doing different things in your house. Yeah, LOL. But these things are so important. And what, like I was saying, what made me think about this, my mom didn't smoke, but she had lung cancer and she used Clorox bleach. She washed dishes and she washed all her clothes in clothes. Didn't matter if it was colored. This would be bleached. Okay. That's what my mom did. She bleached everything. When I was younger and at home, my brothers and them did not. None of us want her to wash our clothes. They all begged me to wash their clothes. So that was funny because we know you got your brand new jeans. They gonna be washed. They're gonna be bleached. But but those things are chemicals and they're causing asthma, lung cancer, and breathing issues. So, and then also if you don't put, I mean, you should have as many plants in your house as you can get, because it does change the air, the oxygen level, the oxygen, that change the cleaning. I mean, and you can get humidifiers and air cleaners and all those other different things, but plants brings in cleaner air. So I'm just sharing with you guys some things that I've changed, and if you just come in, I don't do the spelt, I don't do any of those things. That's how I lost a lot of weight in the last couple of months. Well, probably about I haven't had spelt. I wasn't eating spelt all the time. And I believe it messed up my system. And so I had to start doing detoxing and cleaning out my body because I started feeling a little off balance, not balance or walking or standing, but just inside, just didn't feel right. And I did eat a lot. I would eat the little spelt wraps and spelt pastas. Bread. I would make the bread with spelt. I don't do any of that anymore because I just felt over. It's been like a year. I think it's over a year, but that I felt they was doing something to that stuff. So I don't mess with that stuff anymore. I just recapped a little bit. I'm gonna move on. And I really, want you guys to know that it's a few of us out here on YouTube that really care about people that watches, and it's not about, money, how much my check gonna be, at the end of the month or whenever. It's about just caring and sharing and loving people for real. And that's something that I've done from day one. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind giving when I can. So yeah. I should have wrote stuff down. Do y'all have any questions? I think I lost between 30, 40 pounds. I'm not even sure. And I kind of play with 2 pounds here and there. I've been playing around with that for a couple weeks. So, and I don't eat those things, but I lost the weight and I feel really good and I still got a long ways to go. But I really, 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 really feels, oh my gosh, in the clothes, you guys. I'm like, I was still buying big clothes. And I'm like, gosh. And we went in Target the other day, me and my husband. I'm like, this shirt like it's gonna be too big. He was like, no. And then when I got home and I tried on, that sucker was too big. I'm like, wow. We both was like, cause he be buying clothes for me too. And we like, wow. I'm just shocked. What did you replace? I don't even eat any flour. Well, let me back that up. If I do eat any bread, it will be with garbanzo bean flour. I make that. Me and my husband, my husband, Adrian, we make the bread for Adriana, the little flat breads, and I freeze them. We joked around about talking about selling. It's a recipe Ebony made. I don't know what she's going to do with it, so I'm not going to share it. She might want to, I don't know. It's her recipe. I don't mind sharing it, but I have to talk to her. and see what, I don't know if she's going to do anything with it, but it's very simple to make. And what I do, I bake it. You can bake it, you can fry it, you know, however you want to do it. But I don't even eat much of that. You know, I have a very simple the way I eat now. I just keep it simple. I do have my green smoothie, and I sure missed that today. It's some things that I wasn't eating that I eat now. I just ate some asparagus tonight. It was yummy, and I know that's, you know, I'm not caught up with this other crazy stuff. I'm not eating GMO. That's where I'm at with the eating thing. And if you watch my channel from 2000 and, I don't know, this channel been up, I think, since 2010, 11, I don't know, 12, because I had a channel before and I deleted that. But anyway, I always was switching up with my eating. So this is nothing new for me. But when I do learn stuff, I do change, and I do experiment with the foods and see what my body is saying. And then I will share it, you know, and I'll let people know the research that I've came across, and to let them know, you know, what's what. And I do eat, what is it? I wasn't eating, what is it? Oh my gosh. Brussels sprouts. I do eat Brussels sprouts. I don't really eat it like that, but I will eat some. I do cook it for Adriana, which I wasn't giving her that. And I also cook, what is it? Cauliflower. So I'm just letting you guys know, these are things that I used to eat. I used to eat these things raw. I did well. When this is one of the thing that made me start watching more deeper. Because if I'm eating alkaline, and I was eating all alkaline, I had a problem with my knee, and I was doing the sea moss that I was ordering, right? And what that caused me to do, because like I shouldn't have any problems, especially if I'm doing sea moss, and I was doing sea moss and bladderwrack, mostly sea moss. So it made me question a lot of stuff. And I used to eat a lot of different things. I didn't have any problems with my knee, which I failed on a long time ago, like over 20 years ago. And I did have a problem. It's been probably about 15 years since I had a knee issue. And that started making me question a lot of things. And I know they're doing things with the herbs, and I've shared that in videos. Be careful where you buy your herbs from. I used to buy my sea moss from Mountain Rose. I don't know what's going on, but I don't do that anymore. I knew, and this is one of the main places I've been getting it from recently, for the last probably 4 or 5 months. I no longer buy. No, I don't do that anymore. But I know I've also probably OD'd on sea moss too. But my point was, and is, I'm doing all these things. Why, when I ate some sprouts, my knee just swole up on me? So that made me question, what am I doing? Something is off. If I'm getting all these minerals, if I'm doing everything that I need to do. I was exercising, not every day, but I will exercise a couple times a week, because of just, I mean, I can make time. You know, if you want to do something, you're going to do it. And so it just made me question a lot of things. But one sea moss that I do use, and I've been using for, I guess it's been about 6 months. 6 months. And I had this even, I used it before last year. Yeah, last year, it was last year. I think it was the beginning of last year, is the purple sea moss. So I went back to the purple sea moss, which you have to actually make a gel with it. And this guy who does the sea moss, yeah, it's a brother. He shows you him out on the ocean, in the ocean, getting the sea moss and him drying it out and all these different things, which I think is awesome. So, you know, so that's what I do now. And I recently stopped doing that uh, last week because I feel that I'm overdoing. Because I used to sit down and eat sea moss. Like I probably would eat. Um, I have a powder habit. I did a video, my confession, some years back, few years back. My sister got me hooked on eating starch. Isn't that something? The cornstarch. Well, I guess it was cornstarch in the red and white box. So I have an issue with eating powdery stuff. So yeah, something like I know, and woo! I remember, y'all, when I was a teenager, and I'm finna confess. My science teacher, oh, I loved her so dearly. If y'all know Sandra O'Neill. But yes, one of my favorite teachers. I remember I babysitted for her I used to babysit for her. I had a couple teachers I did little chores for, the little, yeah. And she had some cornstarch, y'all. And I was in seventh grade, and I saw that cornstarch in the yellow box and I started eating it. Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, it was nasty. But I said, ooh, but I was still eating it and stuff. That's a problem. That's a problem. So, but I haven't, I had a break from eating things like that. And then I went to the sea moss, and I've been doing the sea moss powders. I started buying it from Dr. Sebi, and that's been about 7 years ago that I was buying his sea moss and bladderwrack. So I've been eating sea moss that long, and that called Pat. Really, Pat? What is that? Iron deficiency. But what's weird is that I was eating sea moss and bladderwrack. But I don't know. I think I said this on here. Hey, how you doing, Aaron? I think I said it on here. I have a machine where it shows you the weaknesses and the deficiencies in your body. And my two things was biotin, and I had it done with my naturopath. I don't go to him, but I went to him just to check out, is my machine right? Is my potassium? No, it was the biotin. Yeah, the biotin and the potassium. Those were the two things that I had a deficiency in. So what that caused was my family was all up on that purple sea moss. So that's what we do. My mama had it. She ate all purple. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh. Oh, it ate tissue. Oh, and she ate tissue. Oh, wow. I think for me, and you're probably right, don't get me wrong, but I think for me, and it might be the same thing for them, it's the feel of it. Like oh gosh, this is crazy. But the stuff that my sister gave me, it was like a silky like addiction. I mean, powdery thing that made it like, I guess it made it easy to be addicted to, because yeah. But sea moss and like people don't even like the taste of sea moss, but for me, it's just how it I ate sponge rollers when I was little. Wow. I heard people eating dirt. One lady, she ate dirt while she was pregnant. I know that was a deficiency she had. But and I think it was somebody else who was in they ate red dirt. They said they had to have that red clay dirt. But yeah, that is amazing. And you crave for and those types of things. But yeah, my family just look at me and they because I used to sit down and eat doctor say that okay, that on this thing keep going out. Pregnant women get these issues more frequent than most. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But I didn't have like a craving for those types of things in any of my pregnancies. It's just that I think it's idle. My mind get a little like idle, and then I start thinking. Then I start eating. You know, I used to eat spirulina. Hmm. Yeah, you can be talking to me, my mouth all green, all that spirulina all day long. I'm confessing. um, what's up? But let me see. It's my okay. I think when you say something it goes out, red dirt is red because of the iron. Oh, okay, in the soil. Oh, okay. Spirulina's not a bad habit, I guess. I think it probably is. And I used to do the chlorella. And what I noticed with that, I would get a headache. But I now I do the I'm confessing. But you know what those things also did? The sea moss, it helped with my appetite. Like I had somebody like, did you lose weight? I did. It helps to absorb fat. When you eat the fatty foods. Um, but now I use the Napolus cactus powders. Y'all just knocked myself on that. I have my own stash, but yeah, that's what I do now. That's my habit that and it don't taste good, but it's just like another thing I do. I chew gum, and I think that kind of it's weird. It's weird, and I know that's like boring to somebody, but hey. I mean, I think we all probably got some type of habit or so, but what are you doing, little girl? But yeah, that's my confession. Yes, I used to, and this is what I was saying. I used to sit and just eat, have my bowl of sea moss and bladderwrack, and my husband he just look at me, and Ebony she's just look at me and shake her head, and just walk by me. Yeah. But I don't do that no more. But I do the Napolus cactus, which is very good for you. I was buying the xylitol gum from the health food store. Yeah, I buy the pure. And once it like all the sweet go out, and then now I have that taste that I be liking. Like I'll chew the gum for hours. And everybody else don't spit their gum out, but now it's like at the point what I'm looking for. Crazy. It's my older sister's fault. Excuse me, it's her fault. But yeah, isn't that something? It's amazing. So I got a sister, she told us some stuff she had, some issues, she did, and yeah. I still have that, one, I guess it's like a dryness. I don't know. I don't know what it is that I enjoy. Not crazy. Folks just don't talk about it. They just don't talk about it. We don't talk about minds. But we talking about eyes. But yeah. Yeah, but I was also saying that too to let y'all know I don't buy sea malls. You know what, Aaron? I think you mentioned to me about the sea moss powders going rancid. I think you said that to me. Come to think about it. And maybe that's the problem, because once you grind stuff, it does have its, it does have some of the nutrients, but you don't know how long it's been since they grind the stuff up. But I do not buy sea moss from Mountain Rose anymore, because it's like I've been doing sea moss for years, and now I'm having this issue. You can come sit right here, get your chair. I'm not gonna be too long. She don't want me on here. Oh my gosh. And I don't even know. But anyway. What are the top 5 foods you would recommend for good health? Oh, wow. That's a deep question. I would say eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And I know you're saying what fruits and vegetables. I would do the callaloo and the kale. And you say 5. I would eat mangoes because, baby, we got tons of mangoes up in here. I'm dehydrating them and freezing them. I would say eat mangoes in season. We have them here. And there are all types of mangoes. I would say, for me, this is what I would do. I will eat the mangoes, watermelons with seeds, of course. And be careful with that, because the watermelon with seed doesn't mean that it's a good watermelon, because they putting chemicals in the watermelon with seed. If it has a split in the middle when you cut it, don't eat it. They put this oh gosh, I can't remember, DHT they put on top so it don't split. And we grown watermelons here, and if you put if it rains too much, they will burst. But what they do, they put this chemical in it so that it does not do that. And there you go, you got this chemical laden watermelon. So just because it has seed doesn't mean that it's good for you. Okay, what else? I would do chickpeas, because I'm gonna just limit myself to chickpeas either, because I do buy the black-eyed peas as well. My husband mostly eat that. And lentils, because they're in the Bible. And pomegranates. That's another thing. I started going back and seeing what is in there. So yeah. That's a real serious question. I question quinoa now. I'm going to cook some tomorrow and do another experiment. I question a lot of these things. I believe they have, and I've seen people all the way in the Bahamas talking about they done messed up the quinoa. So, but yeah, we just got to pray over the food and ask the Most High to bless it, I mean, really, I don't want to be in and listen to your body. Listen, and this is what I would say. Listen to your body. Try something. As long as it has seeds, make sure it's organic and, non-GMO. That's important. This really is. Because this stuff, GMO stuff, causes all kind of stuff, y'all. It's a list of things. Try some foods, and see how your body responds to it, because we don't even know. We don't know. We don't know. It's a brother, and I talked about him in another video. He says that he have some seeds that they're not even, like, you got to go beyond the heirloom. Excuse me. And I bought, they're like $5 a little pack of seeds. Excuse me. And I haven't had any problem with the things that I planted, and maybe I'll do another video to show you guys the company. I don't remember. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna look at your questions. Hold on a minute. For those who want to know, like, now, but go check this brother out. he does talk about grains. If you go back and read his stuff, he talks about the grains, and I'm like, wow, this something that I've been questioning. Okay, do I have his information on here? I don't want to tell people. I don't want to. What I would suggest is you eat something and just I'm telling you, your body will let you know. Don't eat that. It will tell you. You will know. But I do highly recommend don't eat no GMO. You don't want to put that in your body. Let me see what y'all say. I don't see the guy's information on my computer. Okay, let me see. It was actually my wheat video from back in the days whenever you crack something open and powder it, and then it starts to oxidize. Yeah. Yeah, that's why they tell you to freeze the flour. And how many people freeze flour? You know what I'm saying? Then it goes rancid. You gotta freeze. Oh, you gotta freeze your powders. Yes. I love chickpeas and red lentils. Yeah, me too. I love chickpeas and lentils. Eat them weekly. Quinoa is so weird now. Tried it. You tired of it? Yeah, it is. It's really like, what is going on? And Adriana was like taking quinoa from when she was 9 months old. Like, I started making her milk with it, and I started noticing, like, she would start now. If I give her quinoa, she will sneeze and different things. But what I've been doing now, I soak it overnight, because I didn't do that before. We would just rinse it really, really good for probably about 5 minutes or so. Really wash off the quinoa, and then we would cook it. But now I soak it overnight. And I think the last time it was no problem. We never finished the whole bag. It's crazy. I end up throwing it out. I know that's not good, but we kind of, and I don't really want to eat nothing that's even though they say that's a seed, but I'm gonna try it. I feel kind of weird when I eat it now, but I'm gonna retry it again tomorrow. What about organic oatmeal? Once again, I would say I would just see how I feel when I eat it. You know what I'm saying? If you notice you blowing up, you feel bloated after you eat it, then that's inflammation. You got some stuff going on now. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't eat no oatmeal personally. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I have cut down a lot of things because just watch how you feel when you eat it. Are you okay, little one? You can peep your head in here and say hi. my little pal, you want to say hi? She's saying y'all taking her mommy away from her. Peep your head now. Say hi.
Hi.
All right. Have a seat over there. You all right? I thought you wasn't on. Okay, let's see. I never had a problem with quinoa, but you have to rinse and wash it carefully. It's naturally have a coating on it to prevent birds from picking at it. It naturally, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, but can cause humans to feel nauseous. That's true. Yeah, but see, like, we really washes it good. But it might be the brand. I'm telling you guys, all the way in the Bahamas, people is talking about the quinoa has been contaminated. Like, they don't mess with that. And that's why I just say try to get organic. And then you really not sure about that, because if you eat it and you don't have no response, if you eat it a couple of times and you don't have no response, then I would eat it. I would do the same with oatmeal. If that's what you want to do, I'll eat it a couple of times. But I've seen and heard people talk about oatmeal changing their children's character, like children just whining and crying and really cranky and stuff like that from eating oatmeal. I told them to get them off the oatmeal. The child changed, you know. Um, that's why folks get sick. Yeah, exactly. And you have to cook it properly. Because if it's not cooked properly, you can get nauseous and diarrhea, everything, all the whole system messed up. So you got to cook it right, clean it right, cook it right. So yeah, I totally agree. What do you recommend, Aaron? Because I know you. I like how you do. You just a wise. I don't know. You like one of them people that been here before. How they be saying, you ain't normal. You young and you take care of your family. I know it's a lot of work, but you be doing it, girl. You be doing you and Vestige. I mean, it's amazing to see young people. I'm not that old, but you know, people younger than me doing it. Girl, you be out there, girl. When I grow, I want to be like you with them. I mean, you have them children all over. You let them get it out. But anyway, and the dishes, it messed up because folks have gone too far. Quinoa, I don't think it was supposed to be grown. And exactly. And that's the whole point in everything. I think if you see a massive quantity and stuff, then you probably need to back up. Another thing, you guys, I don't do is, and I'm not knocking mushrooms. I'm gonna slowly go back to it. I don't eat and I think it's because it was from the Asian market. Oh, I think it was that video I put up, and I was like, "Oh, you want some?" And I showed y'all my little roasted mushroom. Oh, them thing was so good. But when I ate them, I felt like, whoa. And I washes them. I don't do all that. People just be white. No, I wash them, soak them, and all that. And then cook them. But man, just be careful. See, my body was like, no. And see, I would eat mushroom every day sometimes. Most of the time, I would eat mushroom. So yeah. I don't eat the mushrooms right now. I haven't eaten mushrooms in months. And I usually eat mushrooms at least 4 or 5 times a week. I am trying to find my way with the grains. I can't recommend any because I think you need to try one at a time and see if you can tolerate it. I do good with sprouted spelt, the best, but it may make others sick. Yeah. For me, it didn't make me. I think it did something. I think the spelt that and it's organic. I really, I don't. For me, I'm talking about for me. I don't do the spelt. I don't do any of that because that was one of my holdups for losing weight, and I already knew that. But I also felt like they're doing something to the spelt. Because like you said, the mass, I mean, spelt is like, you can go to Publix and get spelt. I mean, and also you guys, I know. And these are things not to worry about, but just see how you do. Water that we bought, we have been buying for the last,
couple years.
No, this recently. The Fuji water.
No, that was 2017. We started on thing.
That was this year.
I don't remember.
We started drinking Fuji water. My husband, Ebony, didn't like it. Me and Ezra, we drunk it. I started noticing her teeth getting brown in the bottom. Well, actually, my husband, he catches it. And I'm like, okay. Started doing research. This doctor, he did research. Found out Fuji water is a crap. Yes. full of fluoride. Yes. And you know what? I ain't knocking Publix because I don't even like Whole Food. I don't, me and we just went to Whole Food today. But I don't have a choice. Okay. It's very little things that we buy. We don't buy everything in Whole Foods or whatever. But I went and I said they got Fuji and Publix. I'm just saying. I know when people want stuff and then they'll deliver to your house and the cases and just all that. But I started doing research because I'm like, okay, we've been doing Fuji water. And it will cause the teeth to rot. And her teeth, they just started turning brown. I think the Most High, we caught all this stuff. So now we got to work on, reversing. This little girl grew up drinking distilled water for years. We've been drinking distilled water for years, like at least 20 years. 20 years we've been drinking distilled water. I got to stick to that, okay? So yeah, don't get the Fuji. And you see that was a clue right there. You see these celebrities holding Fuji waters. That's a clue, don't you? Don't. So yeah, full of chemical, full of fluoride. Yes. Oh, I do recommend chickpea pasta or lentil pasta. It filling and not have anyway. Oh, okay. I didn't drink Fuji water because of political reasons. Yeah, don't drink that stuff. I'm thinking I was doing. Actually, we just took 2 cases back to the store, and then we have 2 6-packs left because we normally buy like 6. Not 6. We usually buy 3 cases of them because we would drink them throughout the day. Great Value spring water. Walmart is low in fluoride. Yeah, you know what? And that's what somebody else, I don't think they get it from Sam's Club. I guess it's the same water. But yeah, that was on the low. I don't know. I didn't do a video. I think anyway, I supposed to have been talking about that too. I don't even know if I had the pictures of it in my phone, but it tells you of the different waters, and if I can find a link to it, oh my gosh, if I can find a link to it, I'll come back and put it in this video so you guys can do your own research. But it talks about the different levels, which water has, and you could just Google it yourself, has the lowest fluoride in it. And I was amazed. But I'm just going to stick with the distilled water. And another water we've been drinking is Mountain Springs, which is ridiculous. No, Mountain Valley Springs. Thank you, Ezriana.
You're welcome.
No, I haven't. I thought about it. I've been for the last 4 years. I've been talking to my husband about getting a filter because we have a water softener, and it filters also out the chlorine out of the water that's in the house. But I want to get one, that we can put where we can drink the water, because a lot of people. And I did do a video on it. The tap water is alkaline. A lot of people get caught up with the word alkaline, which that is important because you don't want to drink acid water, but you want to make sure it doesn't have fluoride in it. I don't think I have. Anyway, just Google it, you guys, and you'll see the water that has the lowest fluoride Fluoride. You don't want to give this to children. You know, you don't want to take it, and you don't want to definitely give it to children. It's expensive, but they have the smallest one that might be affordable. And Mountain Valley Springs, they deliver. We you can get it in glass, and they charge you like, I think, $17 deposit. So that water is expensive. And then you can get, and that's a 5-gallon glass if you want to get the glass. This ain't no darn, selling, but this is something that we've tried. I don't do the glass anymore. I did the glass twice, and I'm like, this is too much. And so we do get the plastic, and you do get to keep the plastic. It's a 4-gallon jug. And I also get my distilled water. So we in between the two. So yeah, because the still water doesn't have anything, and I'm so grateful that Ezrana can do the sea moss, the purple sea moss, so that way she can get in her minerals.
I think I can do the white one too.
Oh yeah, because you did eat that, and I'm gonna stick with the purple. Have you tried the purple sea moss, Aaron, or Vestige? Virtue and Meekness. Yeah, that's what that brother, he be on Instagram, and he let you know when he have it. It's something he don't have all the time. But when he get it in, he let you know right up front. And so yeah, that's what I do. I have the purple sea moss, and yeah, that's what I put in the smoothies. What was it? I missed. No, I asked you, do you use the purple sea moss? You or Virtue and Meekness? Which I really see the benefits in taking it. I just think I overdid the sea moss. I really overdid it. Oh, you haven't tried it? Oh my goodness.
You okay?
No, not yet, but want to try it. Yeah, I mean, I tried it. I've been using it for about 6 months. I did use it last year. I just made like one. I ended up using the other. I think this year I had bought like the pound, and I used half. I think I did a video. Yeah, I did a video on it. But yeah, that's what we're using now. And like I said, I used to buy from Mountain Rose. I don't do that anymore because of my knee. I knew something was up, and it's so crazy. I had ordered, I think, 2 pounds from Mountain Rose, and I had totally forgot it was on back order, and I think it came like a couple months later. And I threw the whole thing in the garbage, y'all. I repented. I mean, I was afraid to eat. I didn't want it. I didn't want to consume it. I didn't want to give it to anyone. I just really didn't, because I noticed it was something. You have that tuition inside, and I just kept feeling like something ain't right with this, and I don't know what it is. And I even called them and asked them, do y'all put anything else in this other than sea moss? And of course they said that was it. But I don't do that anymore. So yeah.
Can I take the earrings out of my ear? I can do it by myself.
All right. Where's the thing? But I'm going to end the video. yeah, I think we're gonna end the video. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. I don't even think I shared everything that I wanted to talk about, but I'll come back another day, most high willing, and we'll get into it. Y'all have any other questions or anything? Y'all, before I end this video, I have used kelp, chlorella, and spirulina. Yeah, I was using the kelp, and I used to do the chlorella. I have some spirulina. Oh, this is what I want to also tell you guys. Make sure, oh gosh, I wish I had it. Make sure that the product, the herbs that you use is not radiated. Make sure there's a third party that is a laboratory that checks for radiation. So look on the back or on the front, wherever, make sure you got it, that your stuff is not being radiated. And I think that is one of the problems why I couldn't do the sea moss. They radiating the stuff. Yeah. And then you consume it. So they're doing these things to herbs. And this is why we have to be careful. Make sure you look for third party. Make sure it has a third party. You got to make sure, because if not, it's possible it's contaminated with radiation. So, and other things. It was, okay, let me go back. I end up buying the sea moss from, so, yep, I bought those theirs before. I think they might be okay. It's what is the other company? Is it Frontour? What is it? Frontour? Something. Y'all might know what I'm talking. Frontour. Start with an F, RONT, something like that. I think their company might be pretty good, but just make sure you look for it's not radiated. Look for the third party. But I know that's a company and they have probably their own laboratory and all that. But still, y'all, make sure if you even buy it on Amazon, look for that there's a third party that checks for, excuse me, is an outside source is what it is, that makes sure that there's no radiation.
I think I can take off.
Okay. Did y'all know that? Y'all probably already knew that. But for those who come through here, because y'all some wise women, but for those who come through here, y'all make sure y'all check your stuff and make sure it's not radiated. You don't want to do that. That's another way they diminishing the people on the earth. Yes, they busy. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video. I don't see any other questions. Yeah. Oh, I end up buying CMOS. Okay, it was my first time. Yeah, I think the Star West, but like I said, see how you do. Check, y'all. Make sure it's not third party. I mean, make sure there's a third party outside source that's checking for radiation. Okay, and any other contaminations of herbs. That's why I tell y'all, make sure it's organic if you're gonna buy the what is it called? The herbs that are in the tea bags. I'm thinking about everything else I gotta do when I get off of here. But anyway, I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. And I'm not just saying that. That's why I'm here sharing information. And if you guys want to talk to me, always extend my branch here. Because I do get people emailing me. And I just want to put it out there again. If you want to, email me there. And we'll talk. Okay? 1,000 roses, one love, they do, and bless to you too, ladies.